Hello everyone, welcome back to Baldur's Gate 3 5th edition. Last time we broke the druid Halsin out of prison and then came around the corner and managed to murder Minthara, and currently we have not managed to loot any of the stuff that they might have dropped yet. The question is, are we going to be able to get across? This torch is not an item that we can destroy, I think. Oh, it is. It is an item we can destroy. And that gives us enough room to jump across with Shadowheart. Let's leave everyone else there. Is Gale still there?
Work my magic.
Yes. Let's not have everyone else jump over unnecessarily. And there's some shiny stuff for us here. We've got a Scroll of Mirror Image. The Zyandi, rare melee weapon, 1d6 bludgeoning. Cast deep in the Underdark by Dwergar slaves, the head of this mace is engraved with spiderwebs and an ice-cold touch. Chance to encase its target in a sinister fairy fire, granting advantage on attack rolls against the main target. We've got some drow leather armor for 12 plus dex. An iron banded shield, standard +2. Drow leather boots. Drow leather gloves. Amulet of Misty Step is a nice one to have, and a supply pack. How about everyone else around here? Standard stuff. That is a potion of force resistance. And a scroll of blur. And anything of note on the map? Elegant pen strokes trace out a map of the local area. The Goblin's Den is indelibly marked in greenish ink. The word Kionthar waves across the bottom, where the largest river flowed. 3 additional locations are annotated. Caravan Goblins is scrawled in the northwest of the camp. Tollhouse Knolls mark the far north territory, and Forest Supplies hovers over an arrow pointing to the forest just below the camp's east, beneath in small letters, Between the Laurel. I wonder if those things have been put onto our map. Now, otherwise back here there is another goblin up here. There's some more cash and a ring we can sell. And across here we've got a Scroll of Cure Wounds. That may well come in handy in a pinch. Otherwise, that is everything for us on this side, I think. There's a Scroll of Guiding Bolt over there. Shadowheart will certainly want that as well. Now, let's get everybody else out of the way.
My faith protects me.
Now, this leather armor we collected, drow leather armor, is that going to be better for Astarion than anything else he's wearing? No, they are the same as studded leather armor. And our sorcerer and our wizard are not capable of wearing light armor, so that's just going to be something to sell later. The amulet of Misty Step, though, we probably want to give to somebody. Astarion currently wearing, when the wearer has 50% hit points or less, they don't provoke opportunity attacks. I wonder if Akidis might benefit from this, because not only could he cast Misty Step, which would be very handy for us, he could also do so with Distant Spell, increasing the range by 50 feet if needs be. So we'll pop that on him. The rest of the stuff I don't think we need to worry about. This is just a standard +2 shield, isn't it? It's not like a +2 enchanted shield. That would be wild if it was. No, just +2. Just as this is. That looks colossally large in comparison, though. Still looks very fancy. Right, there was a scroll here. Scroll of Guiding Bolt. Potion of Lightning Resistance. We'll grab that as well. So we've killed 2 of the folks in this area that we want to kill. The other one remains on the other side of this wall here, draw Ragslin, surrounded by a variety of followers and NPCs. So it's going to be quite a sizable fight. And there's also still several groups of goblins elsewhere in this dungeon, because whilst we killed the lady who is in charge of this area, we did not kill all of her minions after she chased after us. Is this a new ladder? I don't remember this ladder being here. That could provide incredibly useful. So I'm going to grab Astarion here, get him sneaking. Shadowheart, if you could please offer him Blessing of the Trickster, grants another creature advantage on stealth checks. Also, I've been told that Shadowheart ended up with a Ring of Colour Spray, not Astarion, which is definitely worth knowing. So let's just hop up this ladder here very quickly. Previously, I think you had to go over to a ladder just here that doesn't... Oh, there it is, yep. That ladder there if you wanted to get up to these parts. Lots of fine silver, we'll steal that. So this gives us a much easier way to get up into these rafters for the fight that's to come, which may well be an easier time getting through a lot of these foes. Question is, are we going to be able to get over there? Just about. And we are still sneaking. So there are many torches hanging above. None of them directly above our enemies, though. And we should be able, if we wish to... Ah, no, this is too high for Astarion. Our strength score is not good enough. Nope, we can do it. Just have to find the right angle. So that gets us right up here. Now, some of these folks don't have many hit points, which means they could theoretically be killed with a standard ranged sneak attack. Target outside normal range, even though they're within the circle, I guess they're just too high or low below us. So the question becomes, do we want to bring the rest of the party up here? I don't remember this ladder being here either. And notice it's an iron ladder as opposed to a wooden ladder, so we cannot destroy it as an object, whereas wooden ladders tend to have HP markers. So they might be there to prevent people getting permanently stuck up here if all of the ladders are destroyed. So the question becomes, could we say shoot this without instigating a fight because we're doing it from the shadows? The other problem with that is what can happen is even if you do succeed in destroying, sneak attacking rather, your foes will sometimes just heal themselves, which is never useful. How's the rest of us for spell slots? Gale is alright. Akidis is okay. No sorcery points though, although we do have our horrific visage to get some more at our next convenience. Now we can't separate Halcyon from the rest of the party. We can kind of do it in a fake way by having one sneak and the other not, so the other won't try and keep up with the first.
Lost in thought.
I think if we can get up high and maybe barricade some of the ladders, we might be able to do alright from up above. Now these guys are not strong, so their jumps are not going to be particularly good. But clearly they are sufficient. Where did Shadowheart get to?
Cloak and dagger. My favorite.
Oh, we're all just hanging out at the same spot above the stairs. Now, Shadowheart only has 1 second level spell left, so she's going to be on cantrips and bow and arrow duty, I think. And we also will want to take these guys on the bridge out. Now, question is, could we take these two out without inviting everybody else to the party? Because this seems like a reasonable place to start. Alright, we passed our stealth check. 1 dead. Sneak again. Sneak attack ranged. Alright, that's 2 down. It's gone incredibly well. These guys over here are panicking somewhat, which is interesting. These guys are no longer all stood together. Let me just get into turn-based a second. Before these guys all move away, Astarion, do you have anything to throw at these folks? When ignited, the bag explodes in a radius of 6 meters. Targeted creatures must make a DC 12 dexterity saving throw or take 3d4 plus 9 force damage. If we threw this there, then do we have fire arrows? We must have fire arrows, right? Do we not have any fire arrows? Acid, ice, lightning. Anyone else? Alright, we'll throw alchemist fire on it then. Oh, they've all moved. Alright, well that's going to stay there until we find something more specific we want to do with it then. But for now, let's brace. Has that not done anything? Alright, that is not going quite so well in a non turn-based manner, but that's fine. Right, we are sneaking because we can see all the red stuff, so sneak attack ranged. Cannot have disadvantage. We can get you though.
Time for discretion.
Astarion is doing excellent work. Alright, we need somebody else to come into range. We could move. Alright, I've never had so many successful stealth rolls before. I guess we do have advantage thanks to Blessing of the Trickster, but also our damage rolls are doing excellent work. That one, we tried to shoot the wood instead, I think. Alright, let's step in a little bit, try and get some more range. Another successful sneak. I'd love to get the humans there. That would be certainly an easy hit with 6 HP over there. Now, coming over here, we are at risk of being seen the more exposed we get.
Leave no trace.
But this continues to go incredibly well. The screen does not like what's going on when we look through these beams at the area below. Oh, it's cobwebs that it just doesn't know how to render with the red light behind it. Right, we'll press on. We've successfully hid several times. Please get me out of this direct line of sight. Thank you. We will continue with the Astarian show. That one was a crit. Guy over there is trying to have a conversation, possibly with us, which is very awkward because we have a conversation screen but no actual conversation, and we got our spell slots back for the crit that we had, which is wonderful. But I think that's going to be the end of Astarian's murder spree because of this glitched conversation, so we're going to have to get someone else over there to finish them off. Let's bring Akidis over. We'll try and get these guys in position and then have Halcyon go over there and maul them as a bear. Then we should be able to provide enough cover for the one remaining goblin and draw Ragslin himself.
Off I go.
So you go over there, please.
Let's get this over with.
Right. Are we really not going to be able to get an angle up here with Gale? Yeah, that's not going to work out for him. Is his strength any different than Akidis's? 9 versus 9. Okay, so the spellcasters probably aren't getting up there then. They're going to have to do what they do from here. Astarian. Oh, your turn, killer. Maybe we got spotted. Okay, yeah, that's going to be a problem.
Don't mind me.
We're probably not going to be able to get a good shot in from here either, are we? Oh, we can just about. That's a big whiff. How about you, sir? Alright, Gale's in the action. Just Shadowheart remaining. Oh dear, that is a bad place for him to be right now. Does Shadowheart have the other kind of bulb? No, Akidis has 3 void bulbs. Shadowheart has spiked and caustic, but not void, which is a problem. So what are we going to do? to get him off this ledge. Because otherwise Astarian's going to have issues. Does Astarian have any of these things? Does not look like he does. Okay, well, this is going to be a hoot. Well, we have 1 second level spell slot left. I think a great big guiding bolt is probably going to be the best shot we're going to get. $21, pretty solid. Right. Astarian's back up. Now, the only advantage we do have is that he is a rogue, so if we wish to, we can disengage and move away. We can also get a sneak attack in while we're here, because we will have advantage because of the guiding bolt that was just applied. So there's 20 more damage. If we could hit with a really good crit on this... No, we get 1 extra, but we only need to do 8 damage to him before he gets his next turn, which might be quite doable. Shadowheart, yeah, didn't get a turn right then because she joined in the initiative late. The problem is, I don't think we're going to be able to make this shot. So from where we are... definitely can't make this jump. Jumping down is going to be a real bad time in our health. But we do know Misty Step. And that is a bonus action. So with that, we can put ourselves all the way up here. So that is a bonus action, which means that with our remaining action, we can only cast a non-leveled spell, because you can't cast in 5th edition a leveled spell with your action and with your bonus action. If you cast a leveled spell with your bonus action, such as Misty Step or Healing Word, you can only use your main action for a cantrip. Or, in our case, Horrific Visage. Although we don't have enough movement for a 30 feet. So instead it's going to have to be the cantrip. Can we give ourselves Tides of Chaos? No, we cannot. So we're just going to really hope we can do 8 damage with this, which is unlikely. Two is not what we need. Right, so now Draw Ragslin's going to get a turn in against Astarian and possibly just shove him off to his death. Yep. Kinda saw that one coming. So he's now rolling death saves, which is a bad time. Gale takes a crit, also a bad time. Don't hit the drum, don't hit the drum. Gale, you still have spell slots, which is great. If you could please put a cloud of daggers here, not only might it kill Navas, it will also destroy the war drum and hit the other guy, I hope. Yep, that's gone really well. And with your remaining stuff, could you take a bonus action jump back over here, please? And actually climb back down the ladder. You might be the best shot at getting over to Astarion in a reasonably safe time frame. And that's everything you can do. Shadowheart. We want to kill him. We don't have any spell slots. Do we have any scrolls of healing word? Cure wounds is not healing word. Right, so we can also try and make the run down the ladder, but we should probably deal with the threat first. Because if we can kill all threats, he will stabilize automatically. I forget that bit. That bit's new. So, 6 HP here. Do we have anything to throw? Not really. I mean, 1d4 acid damage. He's got, what, 6 HP left? It's not really ideal, but Achilles is up immediately, so between the two of us, probably figure this one out.
Got to move.
Right, we need line of sight over there. Now we could try for a cantrip. Attacking from high ground. Is that targeting him at 99%? It is. Alright, well if that's 99% to hit, and we only need to do 2 damage. Alright, he's dead. Now it's just the one below us. Journal update, save the refugees. So we just need to kill them. I think they are in the Cloud of Daggers, so they should be dealt with pretty soon. Who got dragged in? Oh god. We dragged trash into the fight. That's a real bad time. Alright. Are you managing to... Nope, you're going to walk into a Cloud of Daggers and die. That's excellent. I don't suppose we're going to have range for that, are we? Absolutely not. Yeah, this is basically all out of our 60-foot range. So let's take a potion. And we could dash at risk of them coming over to Gale. Oh, we've pulled this trash into the fight as well. Goody. Alright, that hit for 6. It's not bad going.
Darkness, protect me.
Shadowheart. Let's get down the ladder. Oh, I'm a moron. Halston's been sat here doing nothing for ages. So let's get him over in the initiative. Thank you. Shadowheart was over here trying to get over to Astarion. We will dash to do that as an action. Then next turn we can use the help action and stabilize him. Achilles. Right, this wall is going to break a lot of our line of sight stuff. But we can make this shot. 2 is not exactly strong, but I'll take it. Right, they are dashing. What direction? Towards Akidis and Co. that way. We are now blinded, which is good fun. Not too hard to deal with that, though. We just move about 20 feet in whichever direction conveniences us. One whole damage for that. Good going.
Need to act fast.
Right, Shadowheart, please help Astarion up. Then we're not going to be able to do any damage to this guy as a bonus action, unfortunately. What is going on? Halcyon the bear. We do not have dash as a bear. This upsets me. Oh, Gale is down. I missed that. That's obviously not good. Can we shoot that far? No, we cannot. We could make a sorcery point and then use distance spell. Can't hit that either. Well, this has gone to hell in a handbasket. Great miss. Terrible miss animation, but a great miss. Right, you are just too far away to hit. Brief reprieve. Kept from death's door by a brief magical boost. Gain 3 temporary hit points. Very nice. I think just a ranged attack here then. Bad times. They're going after our bear friend. We actually do more with our ranged attack. But if we stand here, we won't have a -2 modifier from being on low ground. Still terrible. Right, dashing is nice, because dashing means not attacking. Dismiss Wild Shape is a free action. Please help Gale up. Probably could have used Healing Word instead, now that I see it there, but that's fine. And we could just turn straight back into a bear again with our bonus action. But I'll hold off for just a second. Right. Akidis is back, baby. Where's our best target? We've still not dealt with you up there, which is kind of our biggest problem at the moment. So it's a bonus action to create a sorcery point. If we create a sorcery point now from a first level spell slot, we now have one sorcery point which we can use for distance spell on a first level chromatic orb, which now bridges this gap and gets to here. Alright, that went exactly as planned, which is not often the case in D&D. Excellent miss. Please retaliate. Wonderful. Gale. We still... Oh no, we don't have the target up there to worry about anymore. Don't suppose we can see through the branches. No, that's way too far. Let's dash our way around.
Dark Lady, help me strike true.
And then this guy still has 15 HP, which is quite a lot, really. They're hamstrung, so they're not going to be moving anywhere fast. As such, even for such a short distance, they have to dash, which is great. We too can dash his house in around the corner. Then back to the top of the order again.
Another step forward.
Kiedis should just have a simple line of sight down here. Solid miss. Bonus action hide.
Let's have a little fun.
Sneak attack. And another critical hit to get spells back. Alright, in this moment, we are not under threat by any foes. You're a bit late on that one, but thank you.
Careful, I bite. How delicious.
Alright, well, we've got lots of quest updates, lots of loot to go and find. This guy is trying to have a conversation with us, but that will all have to wait for next time. Thank you so much for watching. If you're enjoying the series, please do consider subscribing or hitting that like button. If you have any questions or comments, you can put them down below. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.